I would like to see the Dodgers consider, along with Duran, if they could get that deal done, which would be a big, massive coup in and of itself, is Will Castro. So one thing the Dodgers are going to be looking at is possibly some outfield help and guys that have some positional versatility. Who will be this year's Tommy Edman? And if you look at Will Castro, he's also on the Minnesota Twins. He's been really good this season. He's hit 269, 360 on base, but a 797 OPS, a 119 OPS plus. He's also on an expiring contract, and that's what the Dodgers are going to be looking at. Guys that they don't have to commit to long term. And Will Castro, he checks off a lot of those boxes. Not a great defender, but he's passable at multiple positions. So that's another bat that you want to consider if you're looking to go big. And then I've also talked about Byron Buxton. So Byron Buxton, we know that he has health concerns, but Byron Buxton would do a lot of things for this Dodgers team. One, he would solidify center field. He takes over center field, plays that at an above average level, and then you've got Teoscar Hernandez in right and Andy Pages in left. And then that improves the defense at two outfield positions because Pages is a better left fielder and a corner outfielder than he is a center fielder. And Byron Buxton has been absolutely raking this season. If Byron Buxton was on the Dodgers, he would be right there in the conversation as their second best hitter behind Shohei Ohtani. This year, Byron Buxton is hitting 270 with a 140 weighted runs created plus, so he's been 40% above league average offensively. He's got 20 home runs, 53 RBIs. Yes, he does get injured. He basically is the baseball version of Anthony Davis, but hey, we saw Anthony Davis kind of get a little more durable last year, and he kind of put it together. And I think with Byron Buxton, it's not a contract that is bad. It's not like one of these 10-year contracts that you owe him over $200 million. He's owed $15 million a season for the next couple of seasons. So if the Dodgers really wanted to do an absolute blockbuster, then Byron Buxton and Duran would be that. And like I said, $15 million next year, $15 million in 2027, and $15 million in 2028. So you'd have him for 3 more years through his age 34 season. So, yeah, I mean, they don't have an answer for center field. And if you can keep him healthy, put him in a good situation, I mean, Buxton's the man. I mean, you would have to give up the Jackson Ferris types, the Zaire Hope types, the Josue DePaula types, possibly the Dalton Rushing types to get a deal done. But what's the motto around here? It's parades over prospects. I've come to the conclusion that you've got to front load these World Series titles with Shohei Ohtani for a couple of different reasons. One, because Freddie and Mookie, they're looking like they're already on the decline, even because their heights were so high. Like, any decline for Freddie and Mookie is still probably going to be better than most All-Stars, but they're already on their decline. And we have to accept that. Like I said, this is the Keep It 100 Dodgers show, right? Keep it a buck with you guys. And they still owe them money, and you want to take full advantage of that. And you also want to take advantage of Glasnow and Snell, who's 32, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto while he's healthy, right? I mean, the Dodgers should be all the way in. All the way in. And this is an all-the-way-in move because if you win a title this year, if you win a title next year, and then you never win another one with Shohei Ohtani, it still would be a ringing success because there's a big difference between a great team and a legendary team. Last year, the Dodgers, great team, one of the best Dodgers teams of all time, but no one's going to look back in the history of Major League Baseball and say, oh, yeah, we're making a list of the best Dodgers teams of all time, the best baseball teams of all time. Let's talk about the 2024 Dodgers, right? Because you only had 3 starting pitchers. You were missing a good amount of your starting rotation, right? And your bullpen had to carry you. If you go back-to-back, though, and you bring in these reinforcements and you add some pieces and you steamroll your way towards a World Series and Shohei pitches and wins a World Series MVP and this team goes back-to-back, then the Dodgers enter the conversation with the best teams in the history of Major League Baseball, even if they don't win 110 plus games. That's how good this could be, just because it's so rare in baseball to go back to back. So, hey, the Dodgers last year were a great team. The 2024 Dodgers were great. The 2025 Dodgers, though, they have an opportunity to be absolutely legendary and go beyond just being a great team for their franchise. They could go to the next level and just be one of the all-time great teams in the history of the sport. That is the opportunity that they do have. Okay, so let's get into my top 10 list right now. Let's take some of your comments here. Joseph H., I'm not mad at all. What am I mad about? Bilal K., exactly under. I'm having a great day, man. David Lopez, Dodgers like expiring contracts and players, so they will most likely go after Cedric Mullins. We'll talk some Cedric Mullins here in a second here. D Powers _16 has his lineup. Pages 1, Ohtani, Smith, Freeman, Mookie, Teo, Hernandez, Muncy, Conforto, Kim. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of low for Muncy. If he's hitting the way he was hitting, you want to keep him up. Give the Dodgers a tennis racket. That's from Psycho710. BT Fouts, I fully expect peak May versus Logan Webb. Yeah, May had his best start of the season against the White Sox for sure. Beer Sama, simple. Get rid of Conforto. Get a productive outfielder. Need a starting pitcher, maybe an infielder to make it easy on Rojas, Kike, and possibly Muncy. When he returns, he's a solid reliever. Like that. Sydney, need a new outfielder. Conforto ain't cutting it. D-Mac, make a bench Conforto shirt. It will sell out. Okay, come on now. Come on now. You're going to get a bruh for that one.
Bruh.
Pennywise versus Todd from Breaking Bad, Beer Sama. That's got to be a comment of the show. That's got to be a comment of the show. Stop with the merchandise. Sheesh, Johnny Owen. Do you guys think this is a charity here? Think I can just do this for free? Come on, trying to keep the lights on here. That's not what this is. I mean, you guys watch a Dodgers game. There's an advertisement on their jerseys. There's commercial breaks. Everything is brought to you by something. I mean, do you guys complain then? Just curious. I mean, come on now. DJ LeMahieu will be on the minimum. Should they good? I'll talk about him during the 7th inning stretch for sure. Michael D-Mac, no way did the Dodgers get Chapman. They were about to trade for him years ago. Then the stories of domestic abuse, and they backed out of the trade. Yeah, that was a good amount of time ago. Makes you wonder if that would be a complete red flag for him in that situation. Mr. Classic, get Johan Durant and Buxton package. Still EJ, bring on Jose Ramirez. I've talked to some insiders for Cleveland, and it's a no-go on Jose Ramirez. I mean, of course, every teams will line up around the block for Jose Ramirez. I mean, like, can you imagine if the Guardians actually put him up? I mean, you look at his contract, 2026, 2027, and 2028, making $21 million, $23 million, and $25 million. He'll be an unrestricted free agent when he hits 2029. And the thing about Jose Ramirez is, man, you're basically getting him his 33, 34, and 35 season. And you look at where he is this season, yeah, we know what he's capable of as a player. He's been one of the best players in the league for quite some time, and he's putting up another really good year, hitting 301 with a 139 weighted runs created plus. But you look at the Guardians, and they definitely had their free fall for sure. They're 43 and 38 right now. I mean, they're a team that could creep into that wild card mix as well. I don't think the Guardians are going to trade Jose Ramirez. From people I've talked to, they say the same thing that cover the team. But, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's not impossible. They could trade him, but anything's possible. But, yeah, if they, I mean, Jim Bowden was the only guy that I heard saying that they would trade Jose Ramirez in. That's Jim Bowden. I mean, that's the ultimate consider your sources of Major League Baseball insiders. We got to Alex Renteria, the farm for J-Ram from the Guardians, if they're sellers. Yeah, I mean, of course you could talk about him plus Emmanuel Clase. Durant and Buxton do it. We got Bilal K, when Rafael Devers was traded, it seemed like the best kept secret because it surprised all of us. If he or Soto or others can get traded, O'Neal Cruz can get traded. Hey, like I said, I spoke to like the most prominent Pirates insider, the guy, the number one dude. He says they're not trading him. So if that changes, maybe that'd be wild. But I'm just gonna trust my source on that one. Creed Burns, I would like to see, and plus think about O'Neal Cruz too. It's not like he's like the best player in the world. I mean, O'Neal Cruz is an average hitter, pretty much. I mean, his exit velocity numbers are off the charts, but O'Neal Cruz is someone that he's under team control for a significant amount of time. He strikes out a ton, over 30% of the time, and the Pirates, I mean, unless they have a change of heart and they really want to blow it up, I mean, they want to keep guys while they're kind of still cheap. But all right, let's get into the plan here, though. Okay, so let's start with the pitching side. Now, the Dodgers, we know from a starting pitching standpoint, they feel pretty good about the guys they're going to bring back. And even a couple years ago when Lance Lynn came in, that was at a point when they felt like they had an okay amount of pitching and then just things fell off the rails for them. So if they're going to bring in a pitcher